G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more SOLASTA Crown of the Magister, where we're experimenting with wizards, basically doing a playthrough with an entire party of shock arcanists. We have to go through the magical library now, and then eventually kill a Sorak. Should not take us too long now that we know how to do, we've done this before. We might even be able to get some stuff that we couldn't get to before. Uh-oh. What's this doing? It's crashing. Right. That's fun. One moment, please. There we go. See if we go any better this time. If it happens again, we might have to look and see if there's another save that works better for us. One of the quick saves, for example. Which means we might lose a tiny little bit of progress, but we shall have to see. There hasn't been any updates, so it's not that that's causing the problem. Okay, good. We got through this time. Let's start exploring.
What happens if you fall down there?
Want to try?
Too easy.
Actually, I want to go back this way first. Come over to here. Because we can come down here. And over to here. And up to here. Hang on. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. I think that's the way we've got to go to get over to once we've gone around this way, we can't go any further this way. We've got to go back. So maybe, just maybe, we'll go back that way. There. And then we'll go over to there. Right. And quick save to make sure we don't have any issues. And can't open that. Designed to be open remotely. Let's look at that.
Well, that didn't do a damn thing. Did you really think that would open the door? We need to be smarter about this. Think it through.
Okay. What's else we got around here? Yeah, I was going to say, it might actually be possible to jump from there to there with the jump spell, but I'm not going to bother trying to do that. So we will go back over to here. There, maybe. I'll just wait for them to catch up. Oh, okay, we'll follow them.
Is this one of those rocks that...
So we just want to come over here, push that, swoop, come over to there, and actually come down to there, and then push that.
Heave ho!
And then we come back up. So is there anything else in that area there? Doesn't look like it. Fine. We've just got the statue here.
Fancy.
She looks like an empress.
If it was, she sure let it go to hell. What a pack rat. Her bones are probably buried somewhere under all these bloody books.
You're an idiot.
Okay. There is something here. Trying to remember what everything is around here. That's just bare wall of some sort.
Interesting. It's in remarkable condition, considering how long it's been here.
Do you think it has magical properties?
By Aaron's bones, I think it's a spell book.
And I should care because...
A long-forgotten spell. A valuable secret.
But it looks to be locked.
Take it. Perhaps someone in Caer Kiflin will know how to open it. Indeed. But we have more pressing matters to attend to first.
Okay, so we did pick that up. What do we get? That's Myths of SOLASTA, I think. Was that one? That's our spell book. Unless someone else picked it up. It doesn't look like. Okay. So, come back over here. Pity we can't get up to that. Just what I think I said last time I was here.
In the Badlands.
I know. Expect the unexpected.
That's right, we've got to come back over here and then come down, don't we? No path to the destination. Well, technically the jump spell would probably get us there, but... Okay, so there's a trap over there. Let's go and highlight this.
You see that?
Is that a Sorak?
Don't be ridiculous. This is pre-Cataclysm. Before anyone knew what a Sorak even was. It's a dragon. It's no bigger than a man.
If you say so.
Okay. Oh, we actually managed to save that. That's amazing. Can anybody get over to here? No path to destination. Is this the one that there's some sort of teleport to? I can't remember. We'll come back for it later, I guess.
Are those webs?
Yep, they're webs. From here, where do we want to go? We want to come down here and push that up. How do we get down there? Across here, down and around. Oh, and there was a... What was that for? Okay, back up this way. You'd think I'd be able to remember all the stuff that I did. It was only about a week ago. Is there any point? Yes, if we can jump across there, then we can come up there, come around to that. And that also means that we can come around to that. Brilliant. Primed leather armor. Craft scroll of mage armor. We already have that, so we're going to sell that. Serpentine and scarn powder. Was that something we needed for crafting? Bismos. No, not at the moment. Not for any of the stuff that we know. Okay, so why don't you come all the way over? Oh, how do you get, oh, there is a, yeah, okay, good, there is a thing there. Come over to here. Here we go. And unlike the previous one, in which I should have saved before we did it in case we couldn't open it. I don't know if it's locked. but it's worthwhile checking. Here we go. Crafting scroll of cloud fog. Read that, whatever it is. Refined oil. Oh, we might be able to make that. Crafting battle axe of acuteness. Let's read that. More scarn powder. Crossbow bolts, light crossbow, javelins. How much are those worth? Nothing. 25, nothing. That's at least worth 100, yeah, so we'll keep that. Crafting. Oh, look at that. We can now craft a scroll of fog cloud, which we can at least sell if we can't do anything with it. Actually, who's got the best proficiency with... What is the proficiency used for that? Int scroll kit. D20 plus 6. So it's just... Must be proficiency in that, because I don't see... Oh, you got plus 2 on scroll kit. So do you, and so do I. Yeah, nobody's any better. Quick save, because I think this is where we get attacked by spiders as we get... Yes, there we go. 2, 4, 6 of the little blighters. Yeah, okay. Who's up first? You are. No. It's going to hurt us too much. Really wish I had burning hands on you. Sure. No kills, but they're not doing too bad. Does that get that? It doesn't get that one back there. I could use Burning Hands to get rid of all of them. But quite frankly, those guys only need a single hit. So let's abort that. Let's go with Magic Missile, and we can kill 1, 2, 3 straight off, and then we'll put 1 into you. And then So everyone's done a magic missile. Yep, he's dead. Sure. Okay, so why are you saying we can't move to there? Now you're fine. Quick save.
Another statue?
These guys really love themselves.
All these books floating around and I can't grab them.
What do you mean no path to destination? You just climb the ladder. Hello? Up the ladder. Okay, that's bugged out for some reason. Let's come over here and push on this. Can we come back here and climb up? What if I just do it with one? Hello, why can't it? Come on. Stop glitching out. Give me... Okay, so that's bugged at the moment. There's no way to climb up this ladder. Disappointing. Maybe if I had a levitate scroll. Let's come over here, do this. Maybe we'll come back to that later.
What kind of runes are those?
Enchanted runes from the ancient imperial period. It's said that they had 8 schools of magic. Each is represented here, all as equals. This place is astounding.
We're not here for runes, we're here for Sorax.
I stepped on some magical rune. I guess there's a reason for that. Nothing. Very fun. Found one. Good work. Another one here.
We did it!
Was that insane puzzle the work of some long-dead Manicalan wizard? Probably. Even from the tomb, that magical arsehole is messing with us.
Okay, so is it going to let us? No, it's still saying no path to destination up there. So there's still a few things we haven't done in this area. We've done that chest, but we didn't want it all. We didn't get down to that chest. We haven't got to that one. We've emptied that one. And we haven't got to that one. I say doesn't really matter, but I want to come back over to here and see if we can't find a way to get over to that. Jump from there might be able to get us over. I wonder if you can jump onto that. It doesn't seem to want to let you. We also need to rest because we're low on spells and we do have a fight coming up. Let's get you over here. Now, if we cast jump on yourself, of course, can you get over to there? No path to destination. There's nothing sort of down there that you can go to. Won't even let me move like that. Okay. So that was a bit of a waste. The other one is can you somehow get down to there? And then we need you to be able to get back as well. Where are you going? Oh, you can climb down and then jump across that. Yes, that's what I thought it was going to be. Your jump wore off. But you were still able to do it. Okay. And you have found crafting white burn, whatever that is. Another good healing potion and some opal. Let's read that. To craft the white burn, you need a primed short sword and blood of Solasta. Okay. Can you get back? No path to destination. Let's use jump again. There we go, and then you need to come back to your companions. So, we couldn't get to that. We've got to that. This is the only other one we can't get to. Okay. Let's come back over to here. She still has jump. Are we going to be allowed to get up there? No. So there's still something funny going on there. Okay, fine. So we've basically done everything we can here. We emptied that chest. Whoops. Going the wrong way. We emptied that. Emptied that. We couldn't get to that. Done everything we can. So, short rest. So, I need you to do arcane recovery. Yep. Very nice. And we're all close enough to full health, but we might as well just use a pip there and there, and we're good. Let's move forward. Quick save. No, I was going to cast mage armor on my two guys that don't have normal armor. But I can't remember where the battles are here. Yeah, actually, it's going to be safer just to do it. Mage armor on yourself. Mage armor on yourself. There we go. Oh, and there's a camping spot right there. Damn it, I forgot about that. Feels like an absolute waste, but it's not. We got plenty of food, so we are definitely going to camp here. Good, we got our scroll of fog. Start the long rest. Prepare spells. Is there anything I want to change? No. 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 And no. I wonder if I should have used spider climb to get up to that, whether that would have worked to allow me to get up to the other chest. Close. Let's quick save. Let's come on down.
Did we not say silent?
Oh, that's right. Let's go cautious.
Stay hidden. They're here. Sorax? What else could they be? You ready to do this? Get in position. Hit him hard. Take him by surprise. Ready?
Okay. Yeah, I like that. How about we cast Scorching Ray at... Where is he? That's a skirmisher. There's a mage here somewhere. Skirmisher, warrior, warrior, warrior. Let's just... Okay, 2 missed. Oh, I didn't turn on his... I didn't turn on mage armor. Let's get to there. So that guy's almost dead. Won't let me cast at either of them. Why not? They're not out of range. Cannot see that target. I can't see that target. I can't see this target. That's annoying. So I've just got to magic missile him to death. 2 of those missiles were wasted. Okay. What have you got in the way of spells? I should do mage armor on you, but... let's hit him hard. Let's do acid arrow on this guy. He's a warrior, he's a skirmisher. The warriors are the more dangerous ones. Got him. Dead. 1 hit. Move you to there so you got a little bit of cover. And then can you cast Scorching Ray? Say maybe 2 there. Can't see that target, and that one's out of range. Okay, I guess we're doing all 4 at that guy. And dead. Okay. So, that's that guy there. He's got to be out of range for us. Let's see. Yep, he's out of range. Cannot see him for some stupid reason. He's out of range. So we could chuck Dancing Lights. Say there. And then move it to right there to light him up so someone else can attack him. So... cannot see that target. Why not? So if I abort and move over to here, can I see that target now? Cannot see this target. Why not? He should be being lit up. He's not. Be interesting to know what the range is to that guy. Let's abort that. Cannot see that target. Out of range. Is there anything else I want to try? Not really. These are all, like, that's got a range of 24, so it's obvious that they're all beyond 24. 24 is about the maximum range you can get. Spider Climb's not going to help me. So... let's ready a cantrip attack. It's not the best option, but it gives us something to do, particularly now that that guy gets close. He only took 1 point of damage, but... okay. Gilda. Acid arrow into him, please. Good. So... oh, wow, the fire got rid of the acid. That's a little bit scary. So... let's do a similar thing here. Did we just completely miss? We did. Both of those Scorching Rays missed. Okay, let's move the dancing light to right there so that we don't have any problems with dim lights. And yeah, you can put a couple into him and a couple into him. Okay, that was only 2 hits, but critical miss, very nice. Is he going to cast Fly? He is. And that's not going to help him at all because Gilda is going to put a couple of magic missiles into him and a couple into that guy. He countered. Oh, he has counterspell. I wish I had counterspell. But the beautiful part of that is, how many times can you keep countering? 2 there, 2 there. You can't. And we got through that. That was so much easier than doing it with the Rangers.
Got every one of those ugly bastards.
Now we just need one of their bloody heads.
So technically no? Do we still have to do something to get their heads? I guess. We didn't even take any damage from that. Okay. but we also got no bodies to search, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, there's one. Oh no, they're up here. These are all the dead bodies. Yeah, I'll take the ration pouch. We'll take the sapphire. I think I was giving all that stuff to you. I am now. Yes, I was. That should go there. And that. Because that's not an ingredient, is it? No. So that will go there. Ingredient, 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 etc. Was there anything else we can craft at the moment? No. Not a thing. But there is still something on the ground there. Oh, that's right. Nothing that we actually wanted. Sure, we'll take the short sword for once. Some silver. And that one there. Ooh. It's quite a haul. Don't want any of that. And then this. We did that one, I think. There we go. Let's just double check that I... Yes, I did do that one. Very good. I don't think there's anything else that I can see in here. There is a chest there. Was that up here? That was. Let's go and have a look at that. Quick save. Heartstone. That wasn't an ingredient, wasn't it? Yes. And another crafting a scroll of mage armor book and some gold pieces. Very nice. Let's make sure we've explored. Oh, look at that. I don't know if I did this last time I was here. Doesn't really give us access to anything. That's just where the Sorak wizard was hiding. Sorcerer, whatever he calls himself. Oh look, some floating rocks. So we still have to activate this thing. Don't know if there's any... We are actually going to climb down there. Okay. Was there anything over this side that we missed in our explorations? No, it definitely doesn't look like it. Just quick save. Oh, that's right. This is where we get the crown of the Magister. Who am I going to get to wear it this time?
Would you look at this? A crown of some kind? They seem to keep their distance from it.
Maybe it's cursed.
Look what I found.
Let me take a look. Looks like ancient Timarian. If you find it, send for... This appears to be a name.
That has to be a Sorak name.
They were protecting it. It must be of great value to them.
Let's have Willow take the
it then.
crown.
Right.
Phew. I was worried it might be booby-trapped.
Perhaps we should rest before we head back.
I say we go. Before the owner of that unpronounceable name shows his ugly face. The mission is done, after all.
Is it? Did someone cut off a Sorak's head? All right then. I'll do it.
The sooner we go, the sooner we can get back to Caer Kiflin.
After you, friends.
So there's the head, very nice. The Sorak letter, which I think is just, yeah, of interest to certain parties. That is ingredient. That can go over there. Does that give us anything new to craft? It doesn't. Okay. So we could rest here again. G'day, St. Salvius. No, yeah, a little bit early. Not, only about, you know. Yeah, some days I start at, yeah, half an hour earlier. Some days I don't. It just depends. And on the weekend when I haven't been working, it just seems a better time to start early. Fast travel to there and head out. Actually, can we just fast travel to where? Where's the exit? All the way to there. Ooh, travel interrupted. By what? Double check that that's all set the way we want. Good. Start traveling. This is new.
You look a little pale. Is something wrong?
I don't feel too good.
You don't know that.
Okay, something a little buggy
No,
there.
we need it.
Need it? For what?
For its power. I can feel it. Deep inside.
Are you okay?
I just need to rest for a bit.
Yeah. I'm not feeling too good either.
I'm exhausted as well.
Maybe the curse has affected us all.
Stop it. Don't be ridiculous.
Fine, let's rest for a while. Set up camp.
That's what I wanted to do before I left there, was see if I could do a detect magic and identify on the crown. Sure, we'll fight them. We've got the element of surprise this time. Is it just the two up the top there? Oh man, this is going to be so easy. Cast spell. 27, yeah, sure. Very good. And then you're going to cast Scorching Ray, and I'm going to do 3 at that guy and 1 at that guy. And then you might as well do the same. 1 at him and the rest at him. And don't need to go Scorching Ray on this guy. At least those won't miss like the Scorching Ray will.
You didn't get me.
Very good. Okay. Let's see what goodies they dropped. Some silver. Crossbow. Short sword. Another scroll of acid arrow. And some gold. And then some silver. Crossbow. Short sword. Scroll of lightning bolt. Now that's what I like to see. Can't use it yet, but very nice. I might actually try and remember not to get him to learn lightning bolt and instead learn it from the scroll. That would be really good. But while we're here, you can do the ritual to detect magic. And then let's start doing some rituals to identify things. So we know what that is. We know what that is. We know what that is, and of course that is. So that's good. Anything that you've got that we need to identify? No, 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 and no. Okay. Too far away. Okay, let's cancel. Let's all move down to, say, there. Actually, we should move back towards the camp. We are camping after all. Now you can do it. Identify. We know what that is. We know what that is. We know what those are. Let's identify that. It won't let us. Well, we know that that requires an identify, but you're not going to let us do it. It's very strange that it won't let us. I'm assuming it won't let us do it because... Oh, clicked on that. It's a holy amulet. We know it's a holy amulet. It's nothing special. I'm assuming it won't let us do it because it's... I was going to say because it's being worn, but that's not the case, because... it's just obvious that you can't identify that. Right. we shall resume camping. Should be able to get into Care Keflin today. Very good. Come on, hurry up. Okay, so we need to go to the tavern.
Against all odds, we have recovered proof that Sorax do exist.
How do you feel?
Better.
Better get a
Maybe
bucket.
that sickness was nothing.
What about the crown? You know the council will probably take it. No. We can't hide the fact that we found it with the Sorax. It's our loot. Ours. We have to declare anything of historical value. And they have the right to buy it. And if it's priceless?
Come on. They can do whatever they want.
Sure. We must wait and see. And hope for the best.
Who fought the Sorax? Us or them?
Okay.
Lord Karen.
Ah, deputies. So, have you brought us the head of a Sorak?
One head, slightly damaged.
Marike preserve us. I'm sorry I asked.
You should have seen it alive.
I can only imagine.
When's the next council meeting?
When? But now, of course, the rumor of your return has already reached the palace. They're waiting for you.
They are?
Well, more for this. But come on.
Now there's a trophy. And by the way, who's crazy now?
All right, you were right and we were wrong. They do exist. Happy now?
Kid, I've seen more than anyone in this town, yet nobody seems to believe me.
Maybe it's a curse.
The curse of being surrounded by idiots.
If you don't mind, Merton, we have business to attend to.
Right. Say hello to the old lady for me, Karen.
Who's this guy again?
Arwen Merton. He used to be a legend. The first scavenger, they say. But now, well, you can see for yourself.
Who's this old lady?
Just ignore him. Let's go.
Your thoughts, Dean Fasek?
Well, it looks very much as the scriptures describe. Well then, it seems we have a problem.
It's a disaster. We all know what the Sora Akat did on Tirmar.
There's something else.
What?
A crown?
Interesting. Very nice find.
We don't want to sell it.
Why not? You know we pay well.
We want to keep it.
I'd like to take a look at it, though.
Come on. Let them take a look.
Thank you.
Any ideas?
It's quite massive. Clearly imperial in style.
These ruins remind me of the Imperial Schools of Magic.
I have a spell I'd like to cast on this.
My lords, this deputy is clearly unwell.
What?
What happened?
You passed out.
Where are we?
The Temple of Einar. Marshal Beric Sunblaze himself invited us to stay here. We certainly made an impression on the Council. They believe you're attuned to the Crown, that you can't be separated from it.
What? So it is cursed.
They're not sure. All these big brains, and they're stumped. They cast spells on the Crown, on you.
Between that and the Sorax, we caused quite a fuss out there. They'll reconvene the Council when you're ready. But trust me, there's a lot of people who want to talk to you first.
Okay. I have a lot of stuff I want to sell, quite frankly. So we still can't do anything with that by the looks. Right, so where are we? We're here.
Lord Sunblaze, thank you for your hospitality.
It's the least we can do for the deputies who proved that there are still Sorax on Solasta. You've proved we cannot relax our vigilance. Did you find anything else that could help us track them?
There was a parchment.
If you find it, send for the char.
You can read that?
That last word, it's not Tamarian. It's in the Sorakath tongue.
I knew it.
It means general. You were wise to run. If you find anything else connected to the Sorakath or their allies, bring it to the temple. Talk to Chaplain Dallin Lark. You will be well rewarded. Whenever you're ready, the council will meet again.
And that's all well and good, but the council really doesn't want to meet with us, because every time we try and do that, someone else interrupts us. Like that person, but we're going to go and talk to them anyway.
It's an honor, deputies.
Who are you?
My name is Maddie Greenisle. I work for the Tower of Knowledge. I'm just a junior aide in the council, but if you ever need to contact my superiors without going through official channels, just see me at the tower, downtown.
Why the sudden interest in us?
You proved yourselves in the Badlands. Now, we in the Tower of Knowledge value skilled adventurers. If you find anything of historical value, we'll pay well. And, you know, if things go well, we might share some of our own secrets.
All right. We'll think about it.
And can't do anything else there. He's going to want to talk as well.
Can I ask for a minute of your time, deputies?
We're in kind of a hurry.
I know. I won't delay you long. My name is Headland Shorespell. I represent the Arcaneum.
And the Arcaneum belongs to the New Empire. Do you really want to be seen talking to us?
My business is magic, not politics. And no, I have no quarrel with you. You may not see us Imperials as friends, but we take the Council very seriously. We are particularly interested in anything from the old Empire that you might find in the Badlands. Anything from the Manicellan era Arcaneum. Even more so. Oh, of course, we'd pay you handsomely for this crown, although I know that's not possible.
You're smarter than you look.
Also quite indifferent to mockery. Anyway, we have an unrivaled trove of magical and other knowledge. Think it's over. You can find me at the Gravekeep's Cask.
Really? Not at the embassy?
What can I say? I love Martel's beer, even though it tastes like donkey piss.
What? How did he? That was our Joe the first day we met. Was he spying on us?
Maybe he just agrees about the taste.
Yeah.
Would you have a moment, deputies?
All right, but make it quick.
I'll do my best. I am Joel Foxeye, from the Circle of Denantar.
The same magic school where the princess studies.
Exactly.
Is she a good student? A powerful wizard?
That's not for me to say. And you seemed to be in a rush?
Fine.
I just want you to know that our Grand Master Edvin Denantar has noticed you.
He talked a lot, for sure.
He's a man of great authority. He'd like you to know that our doors are open to you if you'd care to visit us. You can find me at Sunblaze Court.
Interested in Badlands treasures, I suppose, like everyone else?
Well, if you ever come across old spellbooks or spell scrolls, we'd love to see them. In return, we have the largest collection of spells and potion recipes you could ever hope to see.
More than the Arcaneum?
They would disagree, but yes. Now, if you were to prefer feeding the new Empire's wizards with more magical knowledge than the Principality, that would be a troubling choice to many on the Council.
Neutrality means we don't treat you any differently than we treat them.
Of course, neutrality is the rule. Good day to you, deputies.
Right, so let's go and sell our mundane stuff to Gorham. Not that we really have a lot, I don't think, but...
Welcome to Gorham's Emporium.
None of us can use it, so we might as well sell that. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Get rid of all that stuff we don't need. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that. That's your spell book. I think we'll sell that scroll of magic missile. And what was that one? That's another thing that can be sold. Okay. So that's all good. Yeah, might as well sell that. And that. Don't want the potion of heroism. That's your spell book, and we're all good. And do you have anything to sell? Fog cloud. Antitoxin. And that's it. So how are we doing for money? Not too bad. I could buy more healing. I'm not going to bother with any of that sort of stuff at the moment. What I am going to do... Baldur's Gate 3 has a release tomorrow with updates. There was a release to this a few days ago, but I haven't heard anything new about any other changes. Annie wants to talk to us. We need to return to the council. Okay. That's fine. Let's go and talk to Annie first. She's here.
Clear skies, my friends.
Do you know Arwin Merton, the so-called first scavenger?
Of course.
That's it.
Merton. It's a painful topic for me. I'd rather not talk about him.
Fair enough.
See you later.
Well, thank you. I guess that's it for us.
Stay in the light, my friends.
Well, we've asked, but that doesn't do anything more. So, we need to go back to the council, which is all the way up here.
Greetings, Sorak Slayers.
Hello.
I am Halman Summer of the Guild of Antiquarians. I'm instructed to invite you to visit us at the Embassy of the Snow Alliance.
You're based at an embassy? I thought the council was neutral.
We don't have a house of our own in Kaya Kiflin, unlike the Tower of Knowledge. How about that for neutrality? Anyway, we'd be interested in any antiquities you might bring back. We pay very well, even for things you might think are worthless.
Like the scavengers?
The scavengers? Well, they'd sell an antique emperor's sword for its metal value, but we can offer more than gold. Antique magical items, for instance. You'll never find their like elsewhere.
Good to know. Thanks for the invitation.
Honorable council members, please take your seats.
Ah, our crown bearer is up again.
Lord Danantar has the floor.
Thank you. I have confirmed that our deputy is indeed magically attuned to the crown. It is an uncommonly powerful attunement, unlike anything I've seen. I strongly recommend against forcing a separation.
Chancellor Gormsdotter?
With the Council's permission, I'd like to try a little experiment. I have here the gem that Captain Merrin recovered recently. I have reason to believe that it might be... as I suspected. It belongs to the crown.
What have you done?
Commander, take Her Royal Highness to safety.
No, wait!
Oh, that's right. We get this battle now. Man. Okay, so we've got Lay on Hands. We've got Lesser Restoration, Aid, Cure Wounds, and Bane. Let's drop a Bane. Actually, let's not. What do we see here? Critical character. He's hastened, and he's blessed. Yeah, okay. So we'll drop a Bane, you, and you. And then I should be able to attack that one. And I get over to that one. Let's end my turn there. How long does that last for? 10 minutes. Shield of Faith. And I still get hit. Shield of Faith going until it dissipates. Oh joy, I'm blinded. So, I can cast Lesser Restoration, which will remove my blinder. So I might as well do that. But it's going to use up a lot of my turn. Did I just have to last a certain amount of time? I got killed. I got killed last time. I didn't get killed this time. It's interesting. Yeah, I still had half health. So I don't know what was going on there. Not that I'm really complaining, of course. Maybe it's a slightly different...
Are you going to faint again?
Vision.
I just had a vision.
What? A vision? In an instant?
I was fighting Sorax, but I wasn't myself.
Then who were you?
A paladin. Powerful. From Tiamat.
That is unsettling. Let the Crown Bearer and the other deputies follow that quest. Find the other gems if you can, but keep us informed. In the meantime, we will formulate a response to the Sorax.
Let's vote. Delegates, do you agree?
Your Royal Highness?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I concur.
To which proposition, Your Highness?
I mean, they should go and find the diamonds, the gems.
So, resolved. Let it be recorded. Thank you, honored delegates. The council is now in recess.
Does that mean we can go to the playground?
What was that? You had a vision? I can't explain. I just feel it. Anyway, we have a new mission.
All right then. So where are we going, Crown Bearer?
I think the Crown knows.
So, what I want to do now, let's just quick save. Actually, let's do a full save. Okay, so, last time, we had a whole bunch of stuff to sell, and we just sold them to Gorham, and that was it. So this time here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. 5, 6, 7, 8. That can go to you. Okay, so we have these items here that we can sell. Now, what I'm interested in doing is working out. So, where is it? It's in here. There is the factions. So the Antiquarians are the green. Arcaneum is red, but this is the new empire. The Antiquarians, I don't know, but we do have sympathy with them, so we would potentially get more money for it. And then there's the Principality of Mcgrath, which is where we live, where we are at the moment. So what I'm thinking of is looking at each of these things that we can sell and see if there's one item that we can sell to each one to try and bump our favor up with each one of those different groups. So okay, so for example, that can go to 4 different factions, but that's the first one that goes to the the antiquarians, right? And that's a second one that can go to the antiquarians. And technically that's a third that can go to the antiquarians. Arcaneum. So there's 6 different groups. Let's just have another quick look. Is there any other groups that don't look like they're represented? So green, blue, and that one. That purple group. There's only 2 items that can go to the purple group. There's that one. And there's that one. Right, which group was purple again? That's the Circle of Danatar. No, this is... Yeah, this is the one that we probably want to do. This is the one that was saying that they... The Principality of Mcgrath. Is that where we are? Like... There's no way to go to the world map from here. So not knowing any of the history or details of the world, it's a little bit strange. So we know there's a couple of things we can give to them, and they're indifferent to us, so that would be good. The Arcaneum is red. Is there anything that the scavengers want? Actually, that would be interesting to see. Is that last group there, the scavengers? Now, no. That was the Tower of Knowledge. So the scavengers are the brown ones. So the 2 greenish ones are the antiquarians and the Tower of Knowledge. Circle of Danatar, Principality of Mcgrath. Okay, so the Principality of Mcgrath is the area that we're in. The Circle of Danatar is a school of adventurers in the Principality of Mcgrath. Okay, the Arcaneum is part of the New Empire. The Guild of Antiquarians seems to be sort of part of the Snow Alliance. The Tower of Knowledge is based in the Kingdom of Gullivan. And then the scavengers are based in Mcgrath. So really, the ones that I personally, if I'm going to be sort of loyal to this area, the Circle of Danatar, the scavengers, and Mcgrath are the 3 that I would probably want to really back. These ones are all outsiders, basically. But I'll throw them a bone occasionally. The antiquarians are reasonably happy with us. But these guys aren't. Principality of Mcgrath is, of course, happy with us, as is the scavengers a little bit. Circle of Danatar, I think, is where we want to really concentrate on sending a few things. So those 2 items there we would send to the Circle of Danatar. That's the only... That item can only go to the Tower of Knowledge, so that's good. That item can only go to the... That's the Principality of Mcgrath, I think. That one can go to either, so we might actually put that one there to go with that to them. Yeah. Out of those groups... Yeah, nothing goes to the scavengers. So we've got something going to purple, something going to blue, something going to the aqua one, something going to red, and then those can go to green. Is that a good idea? I don't know that I want to do anything to Mcgrath. Sorry, the Antiquarians just yet, because we're pretty good with them. Definitely there, maybe there, maybe there, definitely there. Okay, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually have 5, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're actually got things separated out that we can give to the various groups. 1, 2, 3. So if we move that to there like that, put that there, and put that there. That's the 5 different vertical groups that we're going to send things to. So I think the first thing I want to do is find, where is she? There we go, Jarell Foxfire, and see if we can go and talk to her. She's going to be just over there. Let's see if we can give her those 2 items. Quick save.
Deputies, do you have anything for the circle?
We might.
Gee, they only give us 50 gold for each one of them.
Stay in the light, deputies.
So that was those 2 items. So now if we go to the Principality of Mcgrath, who was it that came and talked to us about that? Captain Varissa Ironshell. Can we see her on the map? So Mayor there, there's Robar. There we go. Let's talk to you. You're up over here. Or maybe we end up talking to the mayor, I don't know. But we'll try talking to you and see if we can give you those.
Stay in the light, citizens.
Okay, we can't. How about we talk to you?
I'm busy. Come back later.
Right. Arcaneum. Hang on. Was it the chaplain? It might have been the chaplain that we needed to talk to about giving the stuff to the Principality, because he's the one standing in front of those. No, that's different. Let's see what he says.
Clear skies, adventurers.
Take a look.
Take a look.
So, hang on. The Church of Einar.
Stay in the light, adventurers.
I don't remember the Church of Einar being in the list of factions, unless there's more than one. Like, the Church of Einar isn't a faction in the list, unless that helps the Principality. Helden Shorespell, he is in the tavern. Let's do that. And he's up here. We're only giving him one thing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The archaeological notes are the only thing I was going to give to him. So let's do that. Even though there is two things
Clear
that we
skies,
could give to him.
adventurers. Anything new for the Arcanian?
Possibly.
It only gives one. Oh, 1 gold and 2 relation.
Stay in the light.
Can we...
Clear skies, adventurers. Anything new for the Arcanian?
We do require your services.
Excuse me. Wand of Magic Missile. How many charges does that have? 1 charge. Oh no, it has 7 charges. Even that is ridiculous. 1100 for a wand that only has 7 charges in it. 7 charges in that, 3 charges in that. Staff of Fire. 10 charges. You can cast Burning Hands for 1, Fireball for 3, or Wall of Fire for 4. Okay, Belt of Giants, Hill Giant Strength, Belt of Dwarven Kind. What does that do? Constitution increases by 2. Advantage on charisma checks with dwarfs. You also get the resistance to poison, dark vision, and can read and write dwarvish. Brooch of shielding. Resistance to force damage. Immune to damage from the magic missile spell. It's only 55 gold. I want that. A ring of protection. I want that. Okay. Who else? Unknown drunk, unknown drunk. It's the same guy in 2 different locations. How does that work? He's standing right there. And he's standing right there. It's the same guy. I don't know if you can recharge the wands. Doesn't look like we can talk to Lord Karen at the moment. So, is it worthwhile going to the temple quarter? No, I think what we'll do is we'll come up here. And Halman Summer is our antiquarian contact. I think we were going to give those 2 to the antiquarians, but I'm tempted now to hold that back and give it to the last guy that we just talked to. Who was that again? That was the Arcaneum. We've already got sympathy with this guy. Let's see what we can buy from him.
Clear skies, my friends. You have some treasure in your backpacks?
Can we see your wares?
We do require your services.
Arrows, bolts, dagger +1, scale mail armor +1, shield +1, handy haversack. I mean, that would be useful, but that's about it. So we might just give him the Temerian Inquisitor's Journal and nothing else for now. So let's do it again.
Clear skies, my friends. You have some treasure in your backpacks?
A haversack is just another word for a backpack. It's a big backpack, basically.
See what you think of this.
So we were going to give that one.
See you next time, friends.
Now, does that give us the ability to buy that armor? Not that I want to buy it right now, but I'm just curious. Did that give us...
Clear skies, my friends.
Good
you
enough.
Have some treasure in your backpacks?
We do require your services.
No. I can buy the shield now, but that's about it. Doesn't tell you what you actually need. Priestess of Pakri. We've tried her. We did you. I wonder if I have to go back to the temple quarter. Let's do that. Let's see if we can go to the temple quarter and talk to anyone in there. Nope, we cannot. So that's interesting. We can't. We've been able to do the Antiquarians. We've been able to do the Arcaneum. The Circle of Danatar we can do. Can we go to... So we can't do anything here. Can we go into the Legacy Council building? Maybe. No, we cannot. So if there's no... If there's no way to meet up with these other people, how... Let's see if this one's got anything interesting. I may have to give it to the Clerics of Einar and see if that...
There's life yet, adventurers.
A Reiki smile on you.
Lady of Life, a follower of the goddess.
You're just going to have healing potions, so I don't think there's anything I really want from you. Yeah, no. We're fine for that for the moment. Is there anything over this way?
That's a view.
Sun on your face, travelers.
Balance and harmony, Chaplain.
Fair weather, faithful one.
Anything different?
Require your services.
Not really. It's mostly the same, although he does have some scrolls, but... So maybe... Just maybe... Who was it? It was this guy, wasn't it? Chaplain Dallin. Let's test out this Priestess of Pakri. We haven't talked to her yet. But maybe we have to give it to the other guy. It may just be that in early game you just can't get to some of those other people.
The law provides, adventurers.
Law preserve us.
The owl watch over you, faithful one.
And what do you have?
We do require your services.
Ring of All Words, no thank you. Hold person, bark skin, identify. No, we don't need any of that. So I'm thinking that I have a couple of options. I'm going to sell to Chaplain Dallin. Anything that he will take, and we'll double check. So we have 30 at the moment.
Clear skies, adventurers.
So if we sell to him and that one goes up.
Take a look.
Let's just do that one first.
Stay in the light, adventurers.
No, they are completely different, completely separate. All that's going to do...
Clear skies, adventurers.
...is potentially...
We do require your services.
...increase what we can purchase. And it's almost nothing anyway. No, that is that Church of Einar. Okay. So it looks like the one group we can't find is the Tower of Knowledge. These two guys are locked away somewhere. We've sold everything we could to them. We've sold everything we could to them. We can go and sell some more to him. But then there's also other factions which aren't listed here, because you can't sell anything to the Principality of Mcgrath. It's just, as you do stuff, you're getting stuff there, and as you get the scavengers to help you, you're getting stuff there. So it's only really these four here at the moment, plus the plus Einar, the Church of Einar, or whatever it is. Now, so that's... No, we can't do anything to this one. It's just these three. So there was that one thing that I could do that I could send to the Tower of Knowledge. So that can... Is that one's only the Tower of Knowledge. Damn it. So I'm a little annoyed now. Because we can't give anything Okay, I'm going to come back over here and see if what I can buy off her. You can't really go to any other towns at the moment. So...
Deputies?
Can we see your wares?
We do require your services.
Scrolls, 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 scrolls. And that's it. I want to go back to... See, we saw... I think we saw one of the people we need to see in the Temple Quarter, or we saw them inside the Legacy Council building, and we can't actually get back in there. So I'm going back to the tavern. We'll go back and talk to this guy. I don't think I might have one thing I can give him. And I want to check again because I think he's got some stuff that I want to buy.
Clear skies, adventurers. Anything new for the Arcanian?
Possibly.
Stay in the light.
I mean, you got to move because for some reason you can't just click on him straight away to talk to him again.
Clear skies, adventurers.
We do require your services.
After all that stuff I've sold him, I can't get any of this. I want that shield of that brooch of shielding. I need Brotherhood to be able to purchase that. How high do I have to be to get Brotherhood, for crying out loud? I might as well go back to that Priest of Einar and give him that, because I can't give it to anyone else because we can't get anyone from the Tower of Knowledge. No, down this way. Yeah, right there.
Clear skies, adventurers.
Take a look.
Stay in the light, adventurers. Clear skies, adventurers.
We do require your services.
Yeah, no, that's... It was saying, though...
Clear skies, adventurers.
Take a look.
Take a look.
We don't have anything.
Stay in the light, adventurers.
Okay, just see me at the tower downtown. I don't know where that is. Like, I don't know if one of these entrances is the tower, but there's actually no way to get into it. There's nothing there. Maybe there's something over here. I just noticed that we haven't really explored this part. Because we can't go through that door. That goes back to the priest's quarters. There we go. Actually, let's explore as far as we can around this way. There we are. That's everything. So, lane ends. Wonderful. Okay, I knew there had to be something. Come over, let's talk to Maddie.
Deputies, how are you today? Do you have some lovely loot from the Badlands?
How about that?
Doesn't help a lot, but...
Clear skies to you. Deputies, how are you today?
We do require your services.
Crafting. It's all just going to be crafting by the looks of it. And while technically I wouldn't mind knowing how to craft Thunder Wave, and Burning Hands, yeah, sure, I'll buy them. Ooh, we can create a few of them. We can actually do Burning Hands as well, can we? Oh, we do. We have a Blood Daffodil. So we can get you to craft that. We can get you to craft that. You can craft that. And you can craft that. There we go. Is there anywhere else on the map that we have potentially not explored? Is there any of those little just cut off bits? No, that's all good. We've explored all of that. Explored all of that, and we can't go through the back streets there because that's the thing, and that's the exit there. So we have actually now officially explored the entire town. Right then, little disappointed that we couldn't get that ring of protection and that brooch of shielding. Let's come back to the market. See if there was anything here that this guy had that I don't remember.
Hello, how may I help you?
We don't need a component pouch. I mean, I could buy some ingredients so that I could create some more. Oh, he's got a. What have I got to do to get that? The Principality of Mcgrath. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Once we get to Brotherhood with them, we can get the brooch of shielding. That's nice. Okay, and that's all the stuff that we were selling previously to him. Okay, so there was nothing else we wanted to sell, was there? No, we're going to keep that. And we're going to keep all of that. Okay. She doesn't have anything we want, and every time we talk to her, it doesn't actually do anything, because that is obviously broken.
Clear skies, my friends.
Do you sell healing potions?
No, we don't. There's a shop for that.
Well, thank you. I guess that's it for us.
Stay in the light, my friends.
It does, doesn't it? The city. I love the maps in this game. I mean, you can say what you want about the graphics quality of you know, the faces, particularly when the characters are talking, their lips look like they're made of rubber, or not their lips, their tongue looks like just a lump of pink goo in their mouth that doesn't even look real. So, you know, on that level, yeah, sure, it's not great, but the world in general looks really nice, and just the level of detail. I mean, look at all the stuff on this in this scavenger area. You know, a bucket with a whole bunch of old weapons in it, and a tub with some bottles in it, a couple of small chests, some weapons on the table. I mean, just the attention to detail. And look, the weeds that have grown along the front of the building there, that have come up through the cobblestones. You know, they've done a lot to make this world look really nice. And then, yeah, this map just looks really beautiful. The multi-levels of it, just everything about it. Is this game any good? It's my game of the year, quite frankly, even though it's early access. I think it is the best game I've played this year. I feel it has better, even though it's early access, there are bugs and stuff like that. I feel it's better than Baldur's Gate 3. If you like Baldur's Gate 3, you should try this game, because I feel it is superior. Even though it doesn't have quite as much content, there's only about... It took me 14 hours the first time. Is it better than Pathfinder? Yes, it is. And the reason I'm going to say it's better than Pathfinder Kingmaker is multiples. One, it is proper turn-based. The turn-based that they introduced in Pathfinder, which I must admit, it's now been a month or so since I've played any Pathfinder. And so any updates that have come through since then that fix problems with the turn-based combat, I haven't experienced yet. But when I tried the turn-based combat after they first did it, it was garbage. I preferred the original turn-based combat mod that the modding community built over what the actual developers did to the game to get it turn-based. So, number one, this is turn-based. Number two, just the detail in the world, like we were just talking about, is really nice. And three, just some of the stuff that they've done with spells and things. Like if you take... so I'm playing 4 wizards here. The spells. Flaming Sphere is a spell that has never existed before in any game that I've played, any computer game that I've played. Now, I remember first reading about this spell. I don't know if it was from a D&D rulebook or if it was from a novel. There was a novel called Spellfire, written by, I think, by Ed Greenwood in the mid-90s, mid to late 90s probably. Set in Faerun, not here in Solasta, but set in Faerun, so in the Forgotten Realms. And it was about this young girl who gets this ability. She can absorb magic and then create this thing called Spellfire, which is just like pure energy. And so within the space of this one book, she comes to gain her power and basically just ends up destroying all these evil creatures that try and... There's like a whole cult of what are called Draco Liches, which are undead lich dragons. And there's a whole cult of them and a bunch of mages that worship these dragons, and they all attack her and she manages to wipe them all out. Like, you know, a dragon is hard enough to kill, a lich is hard enough to kill. Put the two of them together, that's how hard this is. And this young girl who, you know, is pretty low level, just wipes them all out, because everything that they do to her, she is able to just absorb and then emit it back as this Spellfire stuff. And I think Spellfire then might have been one of the cataclysms in Faerun when they brought in like the 4th edition or whatever, one of the things that, or part of one of the cataclysms that they had. But I saw this spell because she had a boyfriend who became her husband in that story, and he was under the tutelage of Elminster the Mage, and he was practicing casting spells, and he was practicing casting Flaming Sphere. And the interesting thing about this spell is it is a movable, controllable sphere of fire. So you cast it and then you move it around, so you can move it over to where your opponents are and it will burn them. And basically, as long as you have concentration, you can... there might be 1 minute. So that's, 6 rounds. For 6 rounds, you can move that sphere around. It covers an area of 3 square tiles, and burns anything that it touches. Now, there seems to be a minor bug in that, but just the fact that you've got a spell like that where you can actually move that around, that spell's never been used in any game previously that I've seen. This dancing light is another one that you create that and then you can move it around. The only thing that's ever been close to that was Baldur's Gate 3 does have the Mage Hand spell, but in my opinion that Mage Hand spell is the most useless thing in the game. Now, there are people who have told me on my YouTube channel that Mage Hand is the most useful thing in D&D and the most useful thing in Baldur's Gate 3. The fact of the matter is, every time I tried to use it, the only thing the hand could do was throw something. So it could go and pick up something and then throw it. It couldn't pick it up and carry it. You had to throw the item. And the only place I could find in the Baldur's Gate 3 early access that looked like it was a useful thing to use that on was a dwarf stuck in a grove of exploding mushrooms, and he wanted his backpack that would help him get out of there alive because it had a scroll in it. And I cast Mage Hand, went over, grabbed the backpack, tried to throw it to him, and the backpack broke and spilled all the contents everywhere. I then used Mage Hand to try and pick up the scroll that he wanted and throw that to him, and that wasn't enough to do the quest. So, as far as I'm concerned, Mage Hand is a useless spell, but this game has spells that are new and innovative, or not new, but new to computer role-playing games, and it does them well. Now, I will admit, Larian Studios and their game engine, their Divinity engine, is good. You know, it is a good engine, but there are still some stupid things in it. So, for example, in Baldur's Gate 3, if I want to light a torch, I have to find a lit candle or another torch on a wall somewhere, or a campfire that's already lit, and then I dip my torch in that to light it, which is a ridiculous mechanic, because I can go to that candle or that torch on the wall or that campfire and turn it on or off. So if I can do that, why can't I just turn off or turn on the torch that I'm carrying? You know, it's silly. I keep coming back to that one because it's the weirdest thing. But in here, if I want to turn a torch on, I can just put it in my hand and it comes on. But I can also, if there's one on the wall, I can use my firebolt and cast that at the torch on the wall and it'll light. Little things like that I just find really good about this game. Yep, graphics, particularly the character models, could use some work. The graphics of the world, as I was saying before, is just, I love it. It's beautiful, and the detail they put into this city, and even the detail of some of the places that you go in the game. We were just in this old, abandoned, ruined, partially collapsed magical library, and in there are books floating around magically, and everything, and there's just so much detail everywhere that, yeah, I really love this game. I will probably, after I finish this playthrough, I am going to probably do another playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, but I am hanging out for more content for this, even though there are rumors that it could be up to a year before there is more content for this. Now, I don't know. I haven't really been reading the developers' journals and get any idea about what the planned release schedule is for this game or anything like that. I don't care. I'm just going to wait for it, and when it comes, it comes. That's great. But I love this game. I think it's got a lot of potential. And probably one of the biggest things about the game that I love, if I just break, not really breaking the fourth wall, but if I save here and then come out to the menu, the very first thing I noticed about this game, you go new adventure and it says change campaign. And I can't wait for them to release multiple campaigns. Now, it does mean the game has to be picked up and taken, because one of the other games that I have played like this from a few years ago is Sword Coast Legends. And that was a D&D 4 game released. I don't remember exactly when it was released, but I bought it a couple of years ago, long after it had been released, and it's now... I don't think you can even get it on Steam anymore. In fact, if I uninstall the game, I can't reinstall it, because it's technically no longer available on Steam. So I just don't uninstall it, because I might want to play it later. But it was the same. It had... You could go in and you could pick the campaign that you wanted to do, but the game never took off, and so they never created more campaigns. I am holding out for them to create another campaign in here. I'm holding out for them to finish it, but I really want them to be a success so that they can create multiple campaigns, because I love the game engine that they've put together. I love the graphic style that they've got. All they need to do is polish a few things, with character models and stuff like that. And this game, the gameplay, everything about it, just, I love it all. It's really nice. The other thing that I found with Baldur's Gate 3 was it didn't feel as balanced to me. This game, it is challenging. Like I played, the first playthrough I did of this was a party full of rangers, and we got through, but there were a couple of challenging fights in there. But Baldur's Gate 3, I think there was probably a good half of the battles, the predefined battles in that game, I had to do more than once to get through the first time I played that, because they were just that hard that you had to play it once and lose and die to actually see what you were coming up against, so that you could do the battle over and know, okay, I now know what is coming, because to a degree you don't know exactly what's going to happen in every single round, but you now know that, oh, there's an ogre and there's this and there's that, and therefore I need to do these sorts of things to do it. None of the battles in here were that difficult that there was like no way I could get through them, sort of thing, whereas I felt like there was a couple in Baldur's Gate 3 that it was like I only got through that battle sheer luck. It was, the rolls went my way. That was the only way I survived in that. And I really don't enjoy games that are intentionally that hard, particularly when there is no difficulty level in the game. And neither SOLASTA nor Baldur's Gate 3 have an inherent difficulty level that you can adjust. At least in early access they don't. They may in later releases. But yeah, I can't say enough in praise of this game. Frankly, it is very enjoyable, and I'm, as I said, hanging out for more content. Now, what was I doing before I got onto that rant? I think I've done everything I need to do. Let's just have a quick review of our supplies. So, let's... Because I know that the going to the dark castle thing, wherever it is that we have to go from here, the biggest problem I had with my group of rangers was A, we didn't have enough food to be able to rest whenever we wanted to, and B, it felt like we were always low on healing supplies as well. So I want to make sure that the two things I have is A, more than enough food, and B, a good supply of healing. Now, I got to say though, Party of Shock Arcanists is pretty OP, and so far I have not had to... I've got through a couple of battles here with almost no damage at all, because I've just been able to, with 4 spellcasters all using, you know, their most powerful spells, we've just wiped out any opponents that we've come across with no real problems whatsoever. So yeah, that is a little bit interesting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's... So that's 5 days worth of food, or 5 rests worth of food for all of us. It's going to take a few days to get to this place, though, is the big problem. So I want to buy some more food. I think maybe, it depends on how much I can buy from someone, but I've got a lot of gold, so I can buy a lot of food. I think I buy as many healing potions as I can get from whoever I can, and then buy whatever extra food I can. So you can have one of those, you can have one of those, and you can have one of those. You can carry the second one of those, and you can carry that. So let's come over here, see what potions we can get from Hugo.
Hello, how may I help you?
Can't buy Bubkiss. Okay. What have you got?
Welcome to Gorim's Emporium.
So you got 9 more of those, 5 of those, and 4 more of those. Wow, that almost wipes me out. What about food? What have you got in the way of food? Well, I was going to go elsewhere and look for more stuff, but I don't know that I really need to. It feels like I'm probably not going to be able to afford to do anything else. You're carrying 2. You're not quite carrying 2. So how about you carry 2 and you carry 2? Yeah. Who else? Did you have healing potions? I don't recall. Let's quickly check it out. I don't want to waste every cent on healing potions when I might not actually need them.
Clear skies, adventurers.
We do require your services.
Nope, can't get anything from him. Let's go to... don't think there was anything we could get from her, if I remember rightly. Let's check out him again. I don't think there was much we could get from him. Over there. Yeah, I don't even know if I consider this to be... I personally don't consider this to be a sleeper hit, because I saw the demo and played it and enjoyed that.
We do require your services.
But, yeah, in a way, I guess it is a bit of a sleeper hit. He's only got 2 of those. We'll take them. We will take them. What have you got?
The law provides, adventurers.
Law preserve us.
The owl watch over you, faithful one.
We do require your services.
I can buy 2 more potions of healing. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do now is come over here to the tavern. We'll rest there for the night, which will cost us 10 gold. And then in the morning we head off to the tower.
Hello, adventurers. What can I offer you?
Yeah, definitely.
Like to stay for the night.
It was definitely an interesting choice for these guys to release when they did, so close to, like, it was 2 weeks after Baldur's Gate 3 came out that they released theirs. So it is in the shadow, definitely, of Baldur's Gate 3. But I feel it's the better game, from my point of view. Okay. Ten of those. Why can't you just give me good, even numbers to work with? So 24 is 6 each. So... I wish there was a better way to split. But I guess it's not a huge deal. Okay. And then what? 12 is 3 each. There we go, all shared out nice and evenly. Ready to go and have fun at the tower. Were we not crafting anything? I thought we were. What happened to the crafting that we had set up? I thought we had a whole bunch of crafting going. We should have got a whole bunch of scrolls. from that, and we didn't. So something went wrong with our crafting. We had plenty of material to do it. I'm not going to worry too much, though. Oh, this is annoying. It's midnight. Which means we're going to end up camping outside again. No, they don't put scrolls in the spell books. You actually have to spend money to scribe a scroll into your spell book. I crafted, I don't know how many it was. Well, there was one scroll. Each of them crafted one scroll. So we've got to go over to here. So it's going to take 11 days to get there. Hope we can find enough food on the way, because we only really have 11 days worth of food, and we get attacked by wolves right outside the gate. This is probably the only... I've said this before in Pathfinder Kingmaker as well. This is probably the only mechanic in this game I don't like. And that is, there should be an easier way... Well, there shouldn't need to be a way to wake everybody up. All of these guys should automatically wake up at the end of the first round. Right? Because we had one person awake, so they would have called out, and that should have woken everybody up. But I think what I have to do is I have to click on them to wake them up, which I feel is a little bit silly. And we can only do one at a time. But you do get a go, so I can click on you to do him. Yeah, sure. Use your shield spell. Okay, so now these guys are dead because we can do... Oh, you're kidding me. I can do that. How about... No, that's the best one you've got. Yep, okay. You had it a minute ago. You were getting two of them. How do I get it to give you... There we go. Can I get it to give me 3? No, just 2. Let's do it like that.
One foe down.
It's 2 foes down. You're a wizard. You should be able to count better than that. You have to use Thunderwave.
Keep it coming.
No bodies to loot, so let's just go back to bed. Yep. Resume our long rest. I didn't turn on the thing to... Oh, now they've finished crafting their scrolls. What about the night that they slept in town? That didn't count. Now we got all of our scrolls. We could have sold them and made a bit of money. we do still have that turned on. Very good. I sort of have a feeling that maybe I want to change stuff. I haven't been using colour spray. So I think I want to swap that for Hideous Laughter. And we'll validate that. I was going to say I'm liking Burning Hands more than Thunderwave, but they're both the same. There's not really a big deal in it. 3 to 6, save for half. It's a dex save. 3-foot cone, whereas this is a 3-cell cube. 2 to 8, so it does actually does a little, no, yeah, it does a little bit less damage than Burning Hands, because Burning Hands is 3d6, 3 6s are 18, 2 8s are 16, so potentially that does more damage. I've not been using Sleep though, so I might put Thunderwave and Burning Hands in there. And then what have you got? You've got Shield, Mage Armor, Magic Missile. I haven't been using Colour Spray, so let's take Thunderwave as well. And get rid of Jump and take Burning Hands. We'll leave you with Colour Spray. Maybe I get rid of Colour Spray and keep Jump. I don't think there's anything in here that I need Jump for. I'll keep it anyway. I don't use Colour Spray enough. So let's create and resume, and let's go. Okay. So, we got that guy up there, who somehow is an unknown creature. And then we got that guy over there. We got that guy there. That's all of them. Fine. Scorching Ray. All 4 rays at him. We have some disadvantage because he's in the dark.
Come on!
We only hit him once. Which is probably why it would have been better to just use Magic Missile, because at least that won't miss. Won't do as much damage, but 4 Magic Missiles in the face is not anything anybody really wants. So I'll do the same for you, and that'll kill him, because none of those are going to miss. So as long as they don't do 1 damage each, he's dead. There we
Victory
go.
is yours.
Now these guys are going to come closer. No, they were surprised. They're not doing anything. Sure. Cast Mage Armor on yourself, why not? I don't think we've got the range to hit these guys, and I don't really feel like moving, to be honest, but... Okay, I guess I'll move to there, and then... Oh, this'll be easy. A single Magic Missile. But I'm gonna, I've got to give him all 4, but 2 of those Magic Missiles will be enough, probably.
I win again.
Okay, and then you can move to there. And do the same.
Another victory.
How close are we to a level? I'm pretty sure we've got to be pretty close to getting a level. Oh no, we're ages away. Let's go and search for loot. Not that we really want to carry any loot around, because we only want any healing potions, any coin. Ooh, a club. Coin, a javelin, and a turd. Oh no, it's Abysmos. Abysmos. Okay. We can probably use that to craft something. We absolutely have to. I really want food though. We brought all the food that we could, but we're not obviously finding enough food along the way, because we're all getting pretty low on food, and we really need that to heal when we get to the tower, because there are multiple places we can stop and rest for the night. Good, one more. And some magnesium. I think that means we'll be able to make a magic missile scroll now. Doesn't look like this guy left anything, but we'll double check. Maybe for whatever reason we just can't see it at the moment, but it doesn't look like he dropped anything. Yeah, no, he didn't. That is annoying. Okay. Back to the fire. Yes, we wish to continue camping. I think we got attacked here last time. Now we get attacked here. Necromancer Squad. And he failed to send us to sleep. Okay. He is the most dangerous opponent. He has a chunk of health. Let's... out of range. Okay. Yeah, because that has terrible range. He has half cover. Yeah, we'll take a chance. Okay, we got 3 hits. That's brought him down to half health. Not going to complain about that at all. Let's do the same with you. Dead. Very good. You... can just magic missile that guy to death. Some decent sound design in this game as well. I mean, hearing each of those hits with the magic missile seemed to sound like it was breaking bone and stuff. So that was interesting. Okay, your turn. How about a Burning Hands? Should get rid of the Skeleton Warrior. No. Okay. 45. Let's get rid of the easy guy first. Magic missile him into oblivion.
That I like.
Burning Hands didn't seem to do much. So they can save for half damage. You know what? I think my best bet here... Actually, let's try Hideous Laughter. Yeah, doesn't work. Targets must be humanoid. He looks pretty humanoid to me, but... hang on. Let's cast that magic missile at a higher spell level. Does that do 5 missiles this time? It did. There we go. And we'll do the same with you as a second level spell. And that should finish him.
I win again.
And once again, we finish a battle in which we take absolutely no damage. And once again, nobody up here dropped anything. I don't want the longbow, even though it's worth 50 gold. I don't want that. I don't want that. That weighs nothing, and yet is worth 35, so we'll definitely take that. Don't want either of those. All those. Was that it? I think that was pretty much it. I want to give that over to you, that, and that. You have been carrying our supplies. By that I mean you know, gems and stuff like that. That can go to there. That can go there. I don't know where we found that refined oil, but we obviously found it somewhere. Right, let's have a look at the crafting. What can we do now? We can do another fog cloud, but we can do some magic missile as well. Only one, because that's all the magnesium that we've got. So we might do that. And then, how many more of these? We can make 9 more thunder waves. I've got to remember I have them and try and use them. Okay. Oh, I get it. He has no humor as in the bone. Very good. Okay. That was the end of those scrolls. Very good. Not going to bother preparing those. Let's resume. Actually, can we? No. So I can't. There's no way for me to get them to start creating more scrolls. It would be nice if here on this screen there was a crafting option to go craft, because I don't think I can do it from here. I can do it from there. That's how we do it. There you go. That works. I wish it was a little more obvious, but experimenting with the user interface is all that is required to work out how to do it. Yep. And there we go. Resume. I now have 2 people that I could have got doing more scrolls, but I'll wait until all the scrolls are done. Are we still finding more brimstone viper scales, or are we not using them up? Because, quite frankly, it hasn't reduced the number of viper scales that we've got. It was 9 last time when I started doing all of this. Not that I'm complaining. I haven't noticed actually if that gives us XP. I sort of feel like it should be giving me XP. Oh, 16 more experience points to reach the next level. Okay. That's not very much. I'd like to get that before I go in there. Maybe I can get that from crafting. It doesn't say here that we get XP for crafting, but I feel like we should be. Maybe we'll get attacked by something, if we're lucky. I don't know why this does this, but you basically end up wasting a day here for some reason every time. Well, I can't say every time. I've already done this twice, but it does that. It wastes a day for some reason. I'm not going to bother doing any more scroll crafting. It uses the D&D 5 rule set. So yes, 5th edition D&D. It is set in the world of Solasta, which I am not sure if that is a... Because when you say it's not in the D&D world, there are actually multiple D&D worlds. Most people, I suppose, think of D&D, the D&D world being Faerun, or the Forgotten Realms. But that's only one of the worlds. There's the world of Greyhawk, which was actually the original world that Gary Gygax created, or one of the early worlds that Gary Gygax created when he created Dungeons and Dragons. There's, of course, Kryn, I think it's called, the Dragonlance world from the Dragonlance novels. There is Faerun, which is all of the Forgotten Realms stuff. There's another one, I can't think of it though. But then you've also got things like the Spelljammer universe, which is basically this, space sort of thing and that's where sort of the Mind Flayers of Baldur's Gate 3 come in. They were sort of originally, well, they weren't originally in there, but once Spelljammer came out, they had this idea that those guys lived in the astral plane and they could travel through space and all this sort of stuff. Why can't I think of the other world? I'm positive there's another world. There was in the old basic D&D game days, there was another world called Mystara. And I think there are still rule sets out there somewhere for that world as well that you can play in. There's the Dark Sun universe, which came out about 20 years ago, 20 or 30 years ago actually, which I think some people still play in. So yeah. Oh, that's right. It's, there's a D&D online game set in this, in a world. It's not Solasta though, it's another world. I can't think of the name of the world, but they have airships and they have like mechanoid humans or mechanoid beings that are called the Warforged. I can't think of the name of that world either. But I believe that Solastar, Atheus is the world from Black Sun. I believe that Solastar is another world that's been around for a little while. I really don't know though. Yes, that's correct. The Forgotten Realms world of Toril, and the Spelljammer stuff is other planets and planes and stuff that was sort of connected to that. But what some people did was they used Spelljammer as a way to move between the various game settings, basically. And they said, well, Spelljammer links it all together. So if you started off in Toril or Faerun, and you wanted to go to Kryn, the Dragonlance world, then you could use the Spelljammer rule sets to, find a way to travel between those worlds. But yeah, so there's lots of D&D worlds around. I'm not entirely sure how long Solasta has been around or if it is entirely new. I didn't really do any research into that. Dark Sun was an interesting game, an interesting world to play in, because it was billed as being so difficult to survive in that world that you had to start as a third level character. If you started as first level, like the idea in general D&D terms is that most people are in the world are 0 level, and then they train to become an adventurer and they get, they become first level. The idea is that there is so much, it's so hard to survive in the Dark Sun world that the average person is actually second level. And yeah, it's definitely a different world, mostly desert. I enjoyed some of the novels that I read about it, and it was an early attempt to bring psionics into the game, into D&D. And it didn't do too bad at it, but and I played. There was a D&D. There was a computer role-playing game set in the Dark Sun universe in the mid-90s, I think it probably was. I played that, but it wasn't a great game, but I got through it, and it was enjoyable enough at the time. But when you compare it to other games that came out not long after it, like the Baldur's Gate type of stuff, it really didn't match up. The graphics was pretty crude and all that sort of stuff, but yeah. Okay, so we sort of know what to do here.
The gem's in the castle? Maybe. It's in that direction.
That's a good-sized castle. A garrison of 24 at least.
We're not getting in that way.
Could we climb up?
It's too open out here. We'd be easy targets.
We'll have to find another way.
We could just show our Legacy Council credentials.
Assuming they're law-abiding folk who'll respect the council.
Not too many of those around here, I'm guessing.
So, just double check. Yeah, we've done that one. It's not going to be that hard, I don't think, with these guys. But we're going to come over here and we're going to do this interaction over here. I doubt that we're going to be able to convince him. I never could previously. So we'll just end up fighting him.
Who's this? Seems to like wolves.
Could be a ranger. Could be a werewolf. Could be something else.
Let's talk to
He
him.
might know something about the castle. It can't hurt to ask.
Okay, what does Insight think we should do? Get over here.
Hey you! Get over here!
Ha! Aren't you tough? Believe me, you don't want me coming over there. Now get lost before I change my mind. Keep away from my home, strangers.
Boop, boop, ba-doop. Okie dokie. So, oh, hang on, who's this? Kendra. You're there. Right. Burning hands like that. almost killed the wolf. Wow, he's got a lot of health. I forgot about that. You can do the same thing over that way.
That I like.
Yeah, take an attack of opportunity. Might as well.
That was a lucky hit.
And we might as well do that again.
One foe down.
How about we magic missile?
You didn't get me.
Once more, we prevail!
Deal with it.
Damn it, he's saved.
I must do better.
And that missed. Oh, critical success. Oh, oh. What happened to Willow's turn? Oh, I think I skipped his go by mistake. Just kill this guy, please. I don't really want to use anything more than a cantrip to finish him off.
Keep it coming!
There we go. How about you use that on him? There we go. Okay, so we can level up when we decide to rest. We can't rest here though. We're going to quick save because we got to try and get some locks picked, etc. Where was that there? No, we don't want bones. Oh, it's quest items? Maybe that's something we need for the dwarf. The dwarf ghost, maybe. Don't know. Let's come back over here. Quick save again. Open that up. We'll get in there eventually. Okay, save that, delete that. Ooh, Scroll of Lightning Bolt, thank you very much. That can go to you, that can go to you, and some more food will not go astray. Over here. Quick save again. Okay, healing potion. More ingredients. And a scroll we can't use. Can we get through that door, please? Nope. Try again. Okay. Unidentified potion. Looks like a healing potion, but it's a bit browner. There. There. And some more food. How are we going for? You don't have anything. Okay, we're not doing too bad for food, actually. What's that? 15. Yeah, it's about 20 odd food we got on us. So we've done that, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Quick save. Okay, so what we're going to do is, because we got a level, I'd like to get that level, particularly before we go in. We're going to come over this way, where there is somewhere that we can rest. Is it this bit here? Yes, it's up here. Ooh, look at all these goodies. Gems. What did that say? Oh, metal. It's a jeweled chalice. Scorching Ray scroll, very nice. Moonflowers. More food. Okay. Yes, let's level up. Goody, 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 goody. Decisions. If I go with the ability score increase, I can bump my intelligence up to 20, which means it's a +1 to hit with my spells. What are the bonus feats? Let's have a look. I'd love someone to have that. I feel flawless concentration is nice, particularly for him because he is using mage armor. They still haven't fixed should not be displayed, I can see. Potent cantrip. Your damaging cantrips can even affect creatures that normally avoid the worst of the effect. When a target succeeds on a saving throw against your cantrip, it still takes half the cantrip's damage, if any. However, it suffers no other effects from the cantrip. So most of the cantrips, in fact I think all of the cantrips, if they have a save on them, they get no damage. So what this is basically saying is now they get half damage if they manage to save. That is pretty powerful in general, because it means things like the shadow dagger that I use will never miss. It'll always do damage, provided, well, if it does 1 point, if they roll 1 point of damage, then they'll get it. It'll do half of that, which is nothing, right? Because it always rounds down. But it generally means that spells like that don't miss will be more effective. But I do tend to use that one a little bit more than I use things like Firebolt. There's no doubt about that. Master Enchanter. Master Alchemist. I don't think Master Enchanter is scrolls, it's just enchanting items, and we don't have the rosary. We haven't found the rosary, if there is one in the early game, so we can't enchant anything. Enduring Body is nice. Hard to Kill is nice. Robust is nice. But if I'm going to take anything, it's either going to be Flawless Caster. What's the intelligence one? That's all. Okay. I'm going to take Potent Cantrip for him. I might not do that for everybody. And we get another cantrip. So Ray of Frost doesn't always hit. Acid Splash does. Only does 1d6 though. Chill Touch doesn't always hit. Poison Spray does, but it's close range. Does a lot of damage though. I might take Acid Splash because that gives the Potent Cantrip thing the best effect. And we now get... Oh, I thought we got our 3rd level spells. Damn it. No, we do. No, we don't. What am I talking about? So I want Acid Arrow there, and I want Hold Person. Okay, next. I'm going to give you an ability score increase instead. So bump your intelligence up to the max. That'll be good. One more spell for you. So let's take Acid Splash because it doesn't miss, but it's got shorter range than some of the others. Yeah, it's got half the range of the Firebolt. So we'll take that. Now, I'll take Knock. And then I'll take Acid Arrow. I was going to take 2 spells that weren't really offensive, but I don't want to cripple me. We're close to the end of the content here. I don't want to cripple us. I'll take ability score increase for you, so that your intelligence is up to the max. And you don't have Shadow Dagger yet, and I'm finding that a very effective spell, so we're going to take that. Now, you don't have Fire, Scorching Ray, or Flaming Sphere. We're going to take Scorching Ray, and then, as ridiculous as it sounds, we haven't used your Darkness yet, but we're also going to take Levitate. See how that works out. And then for you, we are going to go with a bonus feat. Flawless Concentration is no use for you because you don't have too many spells where you need concentration. You're not wearing, you're not using mage armor. I might give you acute senses, so that we've got someone who's awake if we get... It's not going to happen here now, I guess, but... Firebolt. Acid Arrow for you, and... Blur. Okay, now we need to prepare spells, so... What the hell? And no. Yes, that's better. Validate that. Prepare spells for you. Again, what the hell? That and that. And how come you've got all 4... Oh, because you've got extra intelligence. That's why. At the extra level of intelligence, you can memorize the extra spell here, even though you don't. It doesn't increase your spell slots. You still had 3 slots, but you could memorize the extra spell per day Right. Yes, didn't increase your slots, but it does give you that extra spell at second level that you can prepare 9 spells rather than 8. Validate. Prepare spells. You've also got 9 because you did the level up. We don't want colour spray. We will take Thunder Wave. And you've got all of those. Very nice. And then you've got 8 spell slots. We're not going to use Spider Climb. We'll take those and we will take all of that. Validate. Beautiful. Let's quick save that. Probably not going to do too much more at this point. But I do want to come over here to this dwarf. This dwarf ghost, I should say. Let's quick save there. Got a feeling... Yeah, see, that says it's a quest item, all these bones. I'm wondering if you have to get all of these bones before you talk to the ghost. So let's try doing that. So there's no bones there. Okay, what about there? No. Let's double check here. Okay, let's come over here then. Double check there. Okay. No, I didn't want to close that door. But I guess I didn't have a choice. Come on. You're not going to show me what's in here? Corpse, unknown content. Let's just quick save. I don't remember if there was anything in here. Oh, look at all that. And a scroll of sleep. Alright. Well, we've got it. We'll try and use it. I don't want the shield, so that's fine. Nothing else in there. Nothing hidden in the corners. Doesn't look like it. Come back out. Quick save once more.
Look, what's that?
Some kind of incorporeal being. Undead, most likely.
I wonder, if I go, let's keep moving, can we come back and talk to him later, I wonder?
An unnecessary fight is an unnecessary risk. Let's move on.
I hope we can, because I think there is... So there's that there. If that has a final set of bones in it, it does not. But there is a holy amulet, which is not it's not a quest item, so maybe we're all right. And unidentified we've actually got a couple of unidentified potions. And that's acid, which is an ingredient. Very good. I wonder what that means we can craft now. We can craft another Burning Hands. Fog Cloud. We've still got magic missiles we can cast. and Thunderwave. Wow, if we had the primed Great Axe and a Malacolin Rosary, we could create that. So, corpse shear, basket empty, sack empty. Okay. Let's quick save. No. There we go. Can we talk to him? No, we cannot. Damn it, I quick saved and we couldn't talk to him. So, what I need to do then is load that quick save. Because we haven't found any more bones. So assuming that those 2 lots of bones are all we need, we'll try and talk to him and see what happens. Could be wrong. Could be more bones in the castle. I do not recall. But let's see what happens this time.
Look, some kind...
I'll take information where I can get it, even from a ghost.
Hey you, ghost! Get over here!
All right. There's no need to be rude. What do you want?
What can you tell us about the castle? Who lives there?
2 women. A high elf, but living and quite old. She's a necromancer of some sort.
And the other?
Once human, but definitely undead now. The Defiler, I think. And she had a gang of ghouls with her. Horrid beasts. I avoided them.
Is there anyone else?
There's a garrison. Skeletons, mostly. I avoided them too.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
Actually, I was hoping to ask you a greater favor.
A favor? How can we help you?
I was killed in this cemetery. Me bones are here somewhere.
And you'd like us to take them home for burial? So you can find peace?
Well, yes. But they got a little scattered. The wolves, you see.
Now that's just rude.
As far as I can... feel, they are in 3 separate places.
Well, that's just you all over.
You can rely on us.
It's not just about burial, though of course I'd be grateful for that too. Since I was killed, I carried on studying this necropolis, but I can't touch material things, including pens, so I couldn't update my journal.
Now that's what I call a work ethic.
And since my spirit is bound to my mortal remains, I can't return to Caer Cieflin to report in person. But if you take my bones back, perhaps my spirit could travel with them. And the knowledge I've recovered won't be lost.
We will do as you ask, Angby Cranston of the Antiquarians.
I don't know how she knew that he was an antiquarian, because he didn't say that. I think the last lot of bones are inside the inside somewhere. So what we're going to do is, oh, let's read that. That says something, doesn't it? Oh, just the Iron Legion. I think that's going to be it for this stream, though. We're going to leave it here, and we're going to head in next time and start doing that. Get the chance to play with some of our new spells and see how they go. So thank you everybody for joining me for this episode, yeah, we'll be back probably tomorrow night, where we will continue to go through the tower. Oh, thanks for the cheer, St. Salvius. Have a good one, all, and I will see you all later.